Hello, welcome once again to a GTG video blog. My name's Eddie, and I'm going to be telling you what we've got new in at GTG today, some of the upcoming events, and all the sexy shininess that's just landed through the door. First off, I'm going to tell you about an event we've got coming up soon. It's for World of Warcraft. You may be aware that the Twilight of the Dragons expansion was released recently. And on the 24th of this month and on the 24th of September, we have national qualifiers available. So there's going to be slots there for anybody who wants to get involved in the national qualifiers. You can come along, play the game, see how you do, and maybe move on. Other things we've got in are Death Angel print-on-demand expansion. So if you've got the Silverline game from Fantasy Flight, Death Angel, we've got the little packs. Where are they? That can go with that. There you go. These are print on demand, so they're quite hard to get. Once these have gone, there's no more. And they're about £5 per pack, I believe, and that will greatly enhance your playing. Missions and Space Marines is what's included in there. Another print on demand item is Season of the Witch from Mansions of Madness. Now, this is very popular at our store. Mansions of Madness is a up to 5-player game with one player taking the role of the GM. Who leads the characters through a horrible series of rooms, mansions, schoolrooms, that sort of thing, where nasty evil demons await to bite your ploppy bits. This is another print-on-demand item. I've no clue how much we're charging for this, but we've got one in stock. So if you've got Mansions of Madness, or if you're thinking of buying the board game, which we also stock, then you can get that. It's a whole new adventure that takes part in 2 separate buildings. So that's a lot of fun. Next thing is Game of Thrones, proving immensely popular here. We've got a couple of the faction packs still available, which is Queen of Dragons and Princes of the Sun. And also, we've just had in a Song of Silence. Now, this has been out for a while, but we didn't get any in the UK due to a problem with distribution. So American guys, I know you've already had this, possibly some throughout Europe as well, but the island of Britain didn't get any. Now we do, so we've got a few of these in stock. If you're a local player, you probably want to rush down and secure one of these, and if you want to mail order them, we can do that as well. What's next? Neverwinter campaign for D&D. We had a D&D day. World D&D Day. You may have celebrated this at your local store. The campaign is in stock. We get ours a little bit earlier than most folks because we're very special, and you can pick that up from the store. We'll probably put that on the website at some point as well. So Neverwinter campaign, great setting for your D&D. More new stuff is Malifaux. At the store we now stock the full range of Malifaux products. There you go. So this is from Weird. What is Malifaux? It's a skirmish game. You're using about 5, 6, maybe 7 models, so it's not an expensive thing to get into. The models are exquisite and deserve to be painted. They're very weird, very gothic, very nightmarish, and we've got those in. We've got the little rulebook, which is only a tenner, and we also have the fake decks. The game is not played with dice. There's no dice at all. All uses a pack of cards called the fake deck, and it's a lot of fun. If you like your skirmish games, you should certainly consider Malifaux. Along with that, to aid with your painting of perhaps larger scale figures, there we go, not larger scale, but bigger armies. Army Painter. Army Painter comes with primers in different colours, so you can do all your bulk colour of your army, and then you use these remarkable little dips. Just drop your soldiers in there or whatever, I know, space creatures, and they'll pretty much come out painted ready for Wargaming Standard. No, I say Wargaming Standard. These aren't going to win any competitions, perhaps at Games Workshop, but they're certainly going to be great for just getting your figures out there. Next, more Twilight Dragons. We've got the Epic Collections in stock. A couple of these just landed today. These are always good value for money, I find. They get a beautiful mat in there, boosters, dividers. It's great for storing your cards, and I think the Night Saber Cub loot card is in there. Worthy of note is Red November. This has been repackaged by Fantasy Flight, although the game ostensibly remains the same. Very popular Silverline. Our Stevie is a big fan of this game. It's great fun. You can have quite a few players sitting around and having fair old jollykins with it. Red November, repackaged and available in store. Last box game. This is before we come to the Yu-Gi-Oh, which I know most of the viewers are going to be waiting for. This heavy item here is a Kusa, and if you're an old guy like me, you'll remember perhaps Shogun, and it was eventually called Samurai Swords. This is a huge board game, a bit like Oriental Risk, but with massive, shiny platinum balls attached to it. It's great fun. Loads of little miniatures to indicate your troops there. It doesn't play fast. You've got to be. It's unusual if you have a fast game of this, but this is great. It's strategy, combat, good fun, not cheap. Very heavy though. So finally, what else have we got? We've got Generation Force. There you go. This is going to be released tomorrow, so I'm afraid anyone rushing down to the store to buy some today won't happen. But all I'm going to do is open 3 packs and suffer the wrath of Konami. 3 packs in the box. What does Generation Force? Well, what does it bring? It's the all-new thing. It's got the XYZ, the XYZ monsters in there. And other than a load of issues regarding what an XYZ material monster is and does, especially with its materials, it seems to be pretty funky. So we're going to open these 3 packs, take a quick look at them. I know there's lots of support for fish. We saw them in the sneak peek last week, so that's going to be interesting for the aquas and the penguins, that kind of thing. So without further ado, here go the boosters. And as is tradition, I'll open it with my teeth. It's the caveman in me, you see. And okay, we start off with Great Emperor Penguin. I believe I mentioned that penguins are getting support as Aqua. You contribute this card, special summon up to 2 penguin monsters from your deck, except the Great Emperor Penguin. He's 1800, 1500. Double or nothing as a spell, quick play. And when a monster's attack is negated, target that monster. During the battle phase, it can attack again, and if it does, its attack is doubled during the damage step only. I dare you to Mirror Force me. What else have we got? Master of the Flaming Dragon Swords. I played with this. This is quite cool. I don't know how it's going to work in a fiery type deck, but it was certainly fun in Sneak. It's a warrior. When a monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, except Master of the Flaming Dragon Swords, you can increase the monster's level by 1, and this card gains 300 attack until the end phase. So it will also work with your Xyz monsters as well. Very nice. This is a rare. Big Jaws. Fish effect. At the end of the battle phase of this card, attacked, banish it. So that's getting ready for some remove from play shenanigans there. Okay. Ooh, I got a good card. Levier, the Sea Dragon. Rank 3 Xyz Aqua Monster. In beautiful, shiny. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz monster material from this card to target 1 banished level 4 or lower monster. Special summon that target to your side of the field. Wow. Hi, I'm shiny. Touch me. So there you go. Good pull for me. Crashbug Road spell. Each player can special summon 1 monster from their hand with the same level as one face up level 4 or lower monster they control. Hello. Crashbug X. I'm sure these are great, but I hated these bastards in Sneak. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 Crashbug Z from your deck. You must control a face-up Crashbug Y to activate and resolve this effect. There you go. Bylon Filament. Just starting to see some of the Bylon stuff sneak through now. I still don't think they're ready for anything major yet, though. Equip only to a Bylon monster. If the equipped monster attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell, trap cards until the end of the damage step, and if this face-up card on the field is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 Vylon spell card from your deck to your hand. There you go. I noticed that with a lot of these cards that are coming out of late, they are answers to popular mechanics that have been going around, so you're seeing things that might hurt Mirror Force, for example. If you control a face-up psychic monster, target 1 monster your opponent controls, banish it, and during the next standby phase, it returns to the opponent's side of the field in the same battle position. Fairly useless. Past image, trap card. Okay, next pack. Poseidon Wave. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate that target's attack, and if you control any face-up fish, serpent, sea, or aqua-type monsters, inflict 800 damage to your opponent for each of these monsters. Okay. Go, Golem! Once per turn, this face-up defense position monster card, face-up defense position card cannot be destroyed by battle. These things are ideal for people who have a stutter, as nobody has a clue if they've actually got the name wrong. Gem Elephant. 400 attack, 1900 defense. During your main phase, you can return this face-up card on the field to hand. And during damage calculation, if this card was attacked or was attacked, you can send one normal monster from your hand to the graveyard, and this card gains 1000 defense. So it's a big, huge wall that just keeps getting bigger. The returning to hand aspect is very useful with some of the cards I've seen in this set. Gusto Kodor, level 3 Wing Beast. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon one wind psychic type monster with 1500 or less defense from your deck. We've got rare now, Masked Hero Goka, one of the fusion monsters that we see returning. Must be special summoned with mask change and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card gains 100 attack for each hero monster in your graveyard. So the start of the support for heroes is on its way. Larval Magma Cannoneer. Up to twice per turn, you can send one fire monster from your hand to the graveyard and inflict 500 damage to your opponent level 4. What's really nice is 2 packs, and I've yet to see, I believe, a copy, a duplicate. Really good. Explosive Urchin, trap card. Activates only when your opponent activates a trap card. During your standby phase, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. Your opponent must control a face-up trap card for you to activate and resolve this effect. During your third end phase after activation, send this card to the graveyard. Explosive Urchin. Skull Kraken. This is a level 3 Aqua monster. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one face-up spell card your opponent controls. Destroy that target. Once per turn, you can change the battle position of this card. He drops down, he's pretty weak, he destroys a spell, probably a field card, and then he switches into a 1600 defense monster. Why not? Sarmbel the Summoner, level 2 spellcaster. During your main phase, you can special summon one monster from your hand with the same level as this card. This effect can only be used once while this card is face up on the field. Last one. Not been bad so far. Quite enjoyed going through them. Okay, start off with a trap. Burgeoning Whirlflame. When a trap card is activated, send one larval monster from your hand to the graveyard. Negate the activation and destroy it. If this card is in the graveyard, you can banish 2 fire monsters from your graveyard and add this card to your hand. You can bring it on back. Mass Change, this is used for the heroes we mentioned earlier. Target one face-up hero monster you control, send it to the graveyard, then special summon one masked hero monster from the extra deck with the same attribute. Ba-ba. Poseidon Wave we've seen. Goblinberg. Goblinberg. When a play on Lindenberg, obviously. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one level 4 or lower monster from your hand, then change this card to defense position. Goblins in Plains, why not? Okay, we've got a rare Resonance Device. Target 2 face-up monsters you control with the same type and attribute. Change one of their levels to the current level of the other until the end phase. A Chacha Archer. I can't believe I've only had one double so far, I think. Warrior. When this card is normal or flip summoned, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Ta-da! Thundershort. Inflict 400 damage to your opponent for each monster they control. Wind-up Dog. During your main phase, you can increase this card's level by 2 and attack by 600 until the end phase. This effect can be used only once while this card is face up on the field. And finally, one of the cute cards, Pokedraco. While this card is normal summoned, when this card is normal summoned, you can add one Pokedraco from your deck to your hand. There you go. So not bad. We got that sexy Xyz monster in super sexy format as well, so that's quite nice. And I didn't get many doubles, so that bodes well. I like the look of this set. Going to have some fun putting some decks together. Next big thing to look at is going to be the structure deck, which will be coming probably in October, and that's going to be the Dark World. And we've got Legendary Collection 2, which I'm absolutely certain is going to be awesome. There seems to be really good stuff in there, and that will make up for the disgust I had, I think, with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that have been delivered to us of late. So I think that's it. It's been a long one. I know we've had some extra stuff, and it's a lot of stuff for the store, but thanks once again for tuning in. If you've enjoyed it, please do subscribe. A big hello to all our American friends who seem to make up a large number of our viewers. So hi, Yankee guys. And if you're in Britain this weekend, try not to riot too hard. If you do feel that you must do it, I'd like a 50-inch plasma TV, and I'd like it not too smoky if that would be okay. Folks, look forward to seeing you again. Bye for now.